basically, there's more people who want to use the service than there are who want to buy a laser, so let the world know who you are.
Right. Okay, so the name of the company is the Embroidery Company. We're located in Edmonton, Alberta. Phone number, 780-944-4848. 1-800...
Go ahead, sorry.
It's 1-800-307-8550. And we have a website at theembroiderycompany.com.
And you've been in business for how many weeks?
Been in business 16 years, and the last 3 weeks have been devoted to learning this new laser that we bought.
And Alex came out when? Friday noon or so?
Came in around Friday noon, yes.
When did you get cracking on the laser with him?
Pretty much as of Saturday.
Okay, and you had 2 full days now with him and playing around?
Yeah.
Did you do a lot of software stuff? What did you do on Friday?
Yes, we did. What did we do Friday?
Friday we did. We had a few staff over, so we went over.
Hi, George.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. I didn't know you were there.
Oh, sorry. But on Friday we got the monitor and all that. Went and raced around. I had some staff out here, and then we went through most of all the training with the software and everything else. And then
Friday and Saturday morning, maybe.
That went pretty good on the Friday. I think everybody left pretty with pretty good notes. On the following day, I only kept the one girl here, Michelle, which she was here with us yesterday for most of for most of the day, and she's the one that I'm gonna dedicate for doing all my laser and all that.
So and the goal is that you are the owners, but you're not going to do all the work, correct?
That's right.
Perfect. I like to hear that.
Yeah, but the main principle of this was that I want to make sure that I know what's what's all involved. So in case if she decides to get her own thing, then I know that whatever else.
Oh, perfect. That's critical. That's right. Now, in doing stuff as opposed to talking about it, did it get demystified for you?
Yes, I think more so for Michelle because she's the one that's more hands-on than me. But yes, we understand the concepts a lot better now than we ever did.
Did you make samples that relate to the real world that you could potentially sell?
Yeah, absolutely.
How much stuff did you do? Give me an idea. Tell me everything that you can think of and can look on the table around you.
Yeah, we did about, 8 sets of the reverse applique, another 8-10 sets of the applique, 1 layer, 2 layer.
And on a lot of these too, Robert, we really concentrated on a lot of it that we want to kind of do our own signature. We want to do our own stuff. But
here's some of the reverse applique we just did today. Just finished these off.
Yeah.
Here's one here that's we think is a real winner.
They're all winners.
They're all winners.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Look, if somebody's phoning because they want to place an order right now on Sunday.
Yeah, that's my kid asking me why I'm not home. There's no food in their fridge and there's nothing to eat because we've been here for 3 days.
Can you show that sample?
Okay, so would you say that you could have done any of those things by hand?
No.
Are those things that are only doable with the laser now?
Some of them are to achieve the look, yes. To achieve a different look, yes. The laser makes it fast and quick. Rather than using a die, we're using a laser, which goes a lot quicker.
And is it profitable if you do the calculation? You said you got 15 of this, 8 of those, or whatever it was. I mean, that's something that was done in minutes, relatively speaking, right?
Yeah, definitely it's a profitable process, for sure. Every shop has to determine what their operating costs are and what it does cost them to make something and adjust their prices according to that. So, yeah, it's quick.
Sorry, Celine, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
If you had to buy the stuff from a supply house, that sends you the pre-cut stuff,
yeah,
would it be even feasible to sell it?
It would be, but you'd be right up there in price rather than being able to produce it here, make our own creative, find our own creative combinations and make it our own rather than buying something that's pre-made. And then you cut down your costs.
Are you satisfied with the control you have? That it's like I don't know what skill set or what level you're at on the scale of 1 to 10, but are you totally comfortable with ripping off the digitizing now yourself because it's not so complex at the end of the day? Would you agree with that statement?
Yes, I think so. Gerald was here on Friday and got a good idea as to what his part of the job is when we're creating these files. So I think he's way clearer now than he was before. So is George.
Even myself, like
Yeah.
I'm not going to classify myself as a digitizer, but I know the software, and I can do a lot of just about anything that any other digitizer can do. And you know what? It's so easy, so easy.
Is it a fair statement to say that if you want to go after an aggressive account, because I know when we first met, the very, very first time when we looked at the bridge laser way back then, the eye that you had was to go after colleges and universities.
Yep.
Would you say that you could see an idea and in an hour have samples ready to go and show? Is that fair? Are you almost there yet?
We're almost there. We're not there yet. Michelle has some time to spend, so she's got all these processes down pat, but I think she's pretty good understanding of it now, and it wouldn't take long to produce any samples.
The vision is definitely a lot better than it was before, and we really know that where you can you can really do a whole lot, and we're not scared to try it.
Good. That's wicked to hear. What about etching? You haven't talked about anything on etching.
Yeah, we did some etching.
Okay. Don't forget to have Alex show you this cool technique. If you know how Alex sent you a picture of the UB, I think it's like a sample, University of Buffalo or whatever.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing.
You could etch material with the initials, let's say UB, on a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
All over the material.
Yeah, we did that.
And then make an applique out of that and cut it out. So now you have a customized...
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that one down, Pat?
We did.
And we washed it.
Okay.
We washed it. I went home, washed everything we did yesterday to see what the true end result looks like. And, yeah.
Julie in Hawaii takes a toilet brush, a new one, not a used one, and she scuffs up the stuff. That was a good technique as well.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll all find some different ways of achieving different looks.
Yeah, and you know that if you're going to use a used toilet brush, you have to double charge for distress.
Right. There'll be a whole new meaning to the word distressed.
The people who wear it will be distressed. Okay, so I want you to understand that use Alex as your conduit for questions. Use them for samples. Don't make your life difficult. Allow yourself a bit of tolerances. You're working with textiles that move and stretch. You're not making parts for NASA. Mm-hmm. So don't try and go super, super tight, super, super tolerant, because you'll just eat up production time and turnover for something that, doesn't really make a big difference at the end of the day, number one. Number two is please remember that when you make designs for samples, it's a very competitive world. So I want you to make the designs so that they're easy for you to produce, but that they would be an absolute nightmare if your competitor wanted to do it by hand and buy, finished applique materials. I mean, you can only really get some very basic stuff from the big supply houses. You can't do, the crazy things that you're doing.
Yeah.
And then if you have any questions on how to price, there is a sheet we have where I want you to do a couple time studies from beginning to end, because this is an important question. On all the full front applique stuff you did anyone have more stitches than the average left chest logo?
No, they're
No.
a lot less.
By what? Like a factor of 10, a factor of 2? What would you say?
Probably 80% less.
Okay, and so now you should be wholesaling those for $7 to $9.50, or retailing it for $9.50 to $16. That's the market, and in Alberta it's even higher than the rest of the country.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't hesitate to ask us questions, and I appreciate you doing the video. I love having you as a client. I know I'm tough sometimes, but I mean well, and I hope that this takes you to another level now by Alex being out there for a few more days.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you've never been afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid moving forward. Fair enough? Mm-hmm. Okay, guys?
Sounds good.
Good. George, thank you. And send Alex home safely.
I will.
Take care, guys. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Bye-bye.